What's up, you guys? Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is Season 5, Episode 9, so let's get into it.
Previously on Stargate SG-1.
I am Omak. Our world is called Oman.
We're gonna have some Tollans. I'm guessing we're having that specific Tollan show up again.
But we should not mourn the passing of our friend Omak as much as we should celebrate his existence. He helped us through one of the greatest challenges in our people's recent history.
Oh, he died?
Contributed to the rebirth of our great nation as it stands today.
Oh, it's really weird seeing them in like police-looking hats.
Very intimate.
Counselor Omak was well aware that he had very few true friends. He was not concerned with trivial relationships. In his testament, he asked that his memorial be attended only by those whom he respected.
No offense, but what are we doing here?
He may not have shown you much warmth or affection, but I can tell you Omak had a great deal of reverence for all of you.
As do we all. Colonel O'Neill, please know that we have not dismissed what you have done over the past few years for the Tollan people.
Don't mention it. We appreciate everything you've done for us, too.
If you are referring to our policy of not sharing our technology, I think renewing such a discussion would be better suited for another time and place.
Really?
The Tollan Curia has recessed for a day of mourning out of respect for Omak. Would you consider returning tomorrow to meet with me?
Oh, they're opening up the conversation again.
Thank you all for coming today.
Also, they did help Skara, so there's that.
Any idea what she was talking about back there?
I was as surprised as you by her invitation.
The Chancellor seems to suggest the Tollan Curia may now be willing to share its technology.
I would seriously doubt that. She merely said they wished to discuss it.
You think that she'd invite us back here if things were status quo?
I am not on the Curia. I really have no idea what she wishes to see you about. Have a safe trip home. Samantha, I hope I will have the chance to see you upon your return.
Did he give her something?
Sir, Narim just handed me this.
Samantha, I'm sorry I was unable to tell you this in person. I do not know who I can trust. Before his death, Omak gave me a warning, and I believe it to be true. Earth is in grave danger.
Cozy.
Is it weird that it just looks like a regular place to me?
Colonel O'Neill, Dr. Jackson, thank you so much for returning.
Thanks for having us.
Are Major Carter and Tilk's not with you?
They wanted to spend some time catching up with Narim.
Of course. Shall we get down to business? The Curia met this morning as I indicated, and the topic was our policy of sharing technology with Earth. In an odd way, Colonel O'Neill, the unfortunate death of Omak has proven to be advantageous for you.
Well, then I guess I'm
That
both
doesn't sound great.
sad and happy.
You have often expressed a strong interest in obtaining some of our technologies.
You could say.
In the past, the prevailing beliefs of the Curia have made any such arrangements impossible.
I'm sorry, what does this have to do with Omak's death?
Some members of the Curia have been slowly changing their point of view about our isolationist ways. Recently, the balance of the votes on these issues have been split. Omak strongly supported the old ways.
So with his passing, those in favor now control the vote.
We would like to propose an exchange.
Ah, the sound of the other shoe. What do you want?
We originally chose this planet for our new home because of its natural supply of trinium. However, our nation has grown much quicker than anyone anticipated, and the resources are becoming depleted.
Always a good reason to reassess your isolationist ways.
As I said, Dr. Jackson. Politics have common threads wherever you go.
Okay, so you need trinium. Why not go get some?
What'd they say?
I don't know.
I have temporarily deactivated security in this room. Normally, everything is recorded, and I wish to speak confidentially without repercussions.
Okay.
Off the record.
Yes. The truth is, Colonel, those counselors that oppose this arrangement still have strong voices among our people.
So, the whole trinium thing is just an excuse to save face publicly?
We do need it, but as you have suggested, we can get it elsewhere if necessary.
How much do you need?
Would you repeat that?
How much do you need?
Our scientists will work out the specifics, but given that you now have an off-world trinium mine, I am sure it is within your capabilities.
In exchange, we get
A Tolan ion cannon.
one of those big honking space guns that shoots Goa'uld ships out of the sky?
Yes.
Cool.
The ion beam technology is very advanced. Unfortunately, it's so advanced that backward engineering one of these things for mass production is well beyond us. And that poses a bigger problem.
How so?
Even strategically placed in, say, Washington, D.C., one ion cannon provides very little range of defense coverage for a planet the size of Earth. I mean, even if we could mobilize it, a fleet of Goa'uld motherships could still easily strike at will.
Not to mention the fact that the Russians might take issue with our having control of a single ion cannon.
Our current relationship with them in these matters is tenuous at best.
So, at this point, one ion cannon is likely to cause more harm than good.
How many do we need to set up a proper protective net around the entire planet?
38, minimum.
38?
To provide total global
Hey,
coverage.
look, there'd
yes,
be
sir.
2 in Australia.
And that's not including backups.
Maybe there'd be 1 at my house.
Couldn't hurt to ask, sir.
Colonel, under the circumstances,
If you're going to recommend, sir, that I continue to be suspicious and skeptical,
I wouldn't waste my time.
good thinking, sir.
Just remember, this deal could change the course of our history.
So, don't blow it.
What you're sensing as trouble could be simple internal political wrangling,
I understand that.
or we could be walking into a minefield.
Thank you, sir. These little chats of ours always bring me great joy and serve to ease my mind.
What if I ask what you need the trinium for?
Trinium is combined with a number of elements to create a compound that is used in various Tolan technologies.
Do you people practice being vague?
I will have this sample analyzed for purity. Then I will be able to give you the amounts we require for our exchange.
Yeah, about that.
Have you reconsidered?
No. We just don't feel one cannon is gonna work.
You see, one doesn't go so far in protecting an entire planet.
Yes, that was discussed by the Curia.
Well, we've come up with a solution you may not have considered.
Yes.
How about 38?
Just more than one.
More than
How many would you require?
30.
8.
38. Total?
I see. Well, I understand your dilemma. Please, give me some time to present your request to the Curia.
That went well.
38. 38. It's so awkward.
Greetings, Narim. Welcome home. Atmospheric control is active. Shall I prepare
Oh,
midday
that's
meal
kinda
for
creepy.
guests?
No, thank you.
Narim,
Yes, Samantha.
is that my voice?
That's
I'm
creepy.
sorry. I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Colonel
That's
O'Neill
creepy.
asked us to find proof of Mark's murder. Should we not begin?
I really don't know where to start.
Just leave Tilk to read it all. Goddamn. Poor guy.
Shall we take a break?
Isn't there some way to narrow this down? Search the records for
Oh,
specific
you're both doing
calls.
it.
Please indicate the topic of interest. Okay, how do we
So
start?
creepy.
Voice system off. What do you want to search for?
Let's start with ion cannons.
Okay, search topic ion cannons, time frame 6 months.
Hello? Hello? Sure this is the right spot?
They gave us here.
How do you know this is Nareem's house? They all look the same.
Because that's Narim.
You're good. What you reading there, fella?
Tolan Curio records.
Don't wreck it for me.
So what did Travell say?
We got the guns.
All of them?
Over time, as we deliver the trinium.
Wow.
That seems like
do you
a
guys-
huge.
Well, so far.
I don't know.
not much.
Narim. It says that 2 months ago there was an unscheduled test of Talon ion cannons, and that Omok filed an official protest.
Yes, I remember it well. We were supposed to have an evening meal together. Omok was late. He was very angry when he arrived. He spent the entire time ranting about the unfairness of random testing on the Tolan people.
I don't understand. Why is this important?
Well, we're looking for indications of Omok's difference of opinion with the Curia.
This can't be.
What?
According to this record, the Curia meeting adjourned in the late afternoon. Omok came here straight from the meeting. I'm sure it was well into the evening.
So?
It means there are at least 2 hours of notations missing from these records.
Slight omission.
That's not possible.
Narim, if the Curia can commit murder, they can certainly erase a couple of hours from the public record.
You don't understand our laws. For the highest members of our government to deceive the people, as strange as it may sound, it's an even more heinous crime than murder. It's unthinkable. At the time, I thought it was strange that Omok would be so upset over an ion cannon test.
So slightly more to it than that, eh?
If the Curia wanted to cover up details of this incident, why leave Omok's protest on record?
Because an official protest of Tolan policy is filed with every level of every branch of the government. It would be impossible to erase it without a conspiracy of massive proportions reaching far outside the Curia.
So whatever happened in the time missing from these records, it could be why Omok was killed.
I should have reported this to the security office long ago.
But you can't because the Curia ultimately have more power.
As a citizen, is it not your duty to investigate such a crime?
The security systems prevent...
Ravel was able to turn them off in her office.
Why would she do that?
So she could talk to us off the record.
That is a severe violation of the Governmental Conduct Code.
Gee, what a shock.
There is one chance. Only the highest-ranking members of the Curia would have access codes to the security system in the building where Ravel's office is located. Omok was among them.
And you have his personal effects.
His code would be in the data device, if it is not deactivated.
Okay, Daniel, Carter, go with Narim. Check out Ravel's office, see what we come up with. Teal'c and I will track the trinium. That's the thing that lets you go through walls, right?
Yes,
Got a couple extra laying around?
that would be a violation of
Good. How about weapons?
Colonel O'Neill.
Just in case.
You know our security sensors
The weapons carried by your security forces remain unaffected.
If this doesn't work, security will be here in seconds.
Way to go, Omok.
Here. This is a private communications sent to our Chief of Science and Technology just after the meeting.
There was no random ion cannon test.
It says a Goa'uld ship entered orbit and that the ion cannons fired in defense.
Ineffectively.
I don't see how that could be. Our ion cannons have always been successful against Goa'uld motherships.
Maybe this Goa'uld has developed shields that defend against them.
That would be catastrophic. We have no other weapons capable of defending.
Wait a second. This makes no sense. It says, despite resisting your attack, the ship left peacefully.
Yeah, right.
Why would a Goa'uld mothership impervious to your ion cannons just leave?
No other records or communications mention a Goa'uld ship.
Must have been discussed off the record after that.
Well, we know the ion cannons are useless if they won't defend against Goa'uld motherships anymore.
Which explains why Ravel was willing to give us as many as we wanted.
Okay, let's see if we can find out what the trinium's being used for.
Looks like our trinium's in here.
Narim said in order for the device to work on both of us, we must hold hands on you.
I know.
Oh, look at you two.
This is unlike any Tolan device I have previously seen.
Well, whatever it is. They seem to think they're gonna need a lot of them.
Whoa.
It's a weapon of mass destruction.
Okay, where does the trinium come in?
A trinium is required to house any device that generates our phase shift technology.
Are you saying this bomb is being made so it can go through anything?
Theoretically, yes. Of course. That must be it. This weapon is intended to replace the ion cannon in defense of our planet.
Sorry, Narim, that just doesn't add up. But Goa'uld would never drop by just so you could check out his new shield technology and then go away to give your people time to build a weapon to penetrate it.
What else could have possibly happened?
Please, lower your weapons. The building is full of security. What do you think you're doing, Narim?
What do you think you are doing, Chancellor?
She is doing what she must to preserve your world.
This fucking guy. I'm glad he wasn't in the previous Theon, actually. Oh, it's gonna be so mad.
You are in league with a Goa'uld.
His name is Tanith.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be dead?
If you must know,
I must.
I had left above his ship in an escape pod long before the sun exploded. Thank you, by the way. In destroying his fleet, you did me a great favor.
It was nothing.
How lovely it is to see you both here. I assume Teal'c must be around somewhere.
The others are being apprehended as we speak.
I'm so looking forward to seeing him and Colonel O'Neill again.
After him!
How did you find me?
You're the one wearing gray.
I'm Zuxon and Major Carter. We were caught by Travell and the Goa'uld the Curia have entered into a bargain with. I managed to escape with this. But the entire security force of Talana must be looking for me. And you, for that matter.
Back up to that Goa'uld bargain part.
The Tolan Curia have made a deal with the Goa'uld. His name is Tanith.
Easy, big fella. What kind of deal?
This Goa'uld's mothership has a new kind of shield that is impervious to our ion cannons. For the first time, Talana is vulnerable to attack.
There hasn't been an attack.
No. To prevent our destruction, the Curia has agreed to build weapons for the Goa'uld.
We have seen these weapons. There are a great many.
What exactly can they do?
They are explosives of great power that utilize the Tolan phase shift technology. They will be able to penetrate any solid matter prior to detonation.
Like an iris.
As you've witnessed before, I've used our technology to walk right through the barrier that protects your planet Stargate.
So, who are you taking orders from now?
Apparently, the one he serves has no name.
Oh, he has a name. The likes of you are simply forbidden to know it. Do with them as you wish.
We must not allow Tanith to possess his weapons.
I know.
So they're being, like, basically held hostage to
Destroy
make
it.
these weapons so that they won't be attacked by the Goa'uld.
Your time is up, Chancellor.
We are ready to make the first delivery.
We will first require a demonstration of the technology to ensure that it works as expected.
I assure you it has been tested and each weapon is fully
We'll activate one of the weapons and send it through your Stargate to the tower room. You have 30 minutes.
You knew exactly why you were building these devices and what they'd be used for.
You just didn't expect them to make you pull the trigger.
The Goa'uld have no choice. Earth is a protected planet. They can't do it themselves without having to deal with the Asgard.
I had no choice either.
Yes, you did.
You didn't have a good choice, but you had a choice.
To sabotage one of the weapons. They had this on them.
Narim's health implant, what have you done to him?
Nothing. However, while these guys were chasing us,
Narim was able to move freely.
So you destroyed the building that probably had all of those things. Would that not cause a giant...
where are you guys going? Hey!
Oh, you left them unattended.
If they haven't already, the Goa'uld will soon realize that we no longer intend to honor our end of the bargain.
Hey. We should go.
We must hurry straight to the Stargate.
Aren't you coming with us?
My actions have forced my people to fight a battle we may very well lose. The least I can do is stay and fight with them.
Thank you.
hope this isn't goodbye.
Go.
We're getting a direct transmission from a Tolan long-range communication device.
Get some of our people out. Stargate was destroyed.
Narim.
All defenses failing. Our ships attempting to escape are being shot down. I just want you to know that.
I'm sorry, sir. That's it.
Kind of sucks that you guys just left.
Transmission just died.
I feel like you should have stayed to help fight, but sure. Whatever. Alright, well. Tolans, who are like all about that peaceful life or whatever, like not sharing technology, is now being screwed over by the Goa'uld. So, yeah. I wonder what that means for them going forward, though. Pretty enjoyable episode. It's nice when we go back to like places that we've been, like, you know, the Tolans and Asgard and whatever. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.